Hello, and maybe you can introduce yourself, tell me what your rank is, and then what unit you represent.
I'm Major David Moore, and I'm the commanding officer of the Canadian Regiment of Fencible Infantry, often known as the Canadian Fencibles.
So would that mean it was actually a Canadian unit?
In a sense, yes, raised for the defense of the Canadas, or Upper Canada specifically, and for the War of 1812, and disbanded at the end of the war.
So, Fencible, what does that mean?
It's a funny in-between the militia and the regular army, where the regulars can be sent anywhere. So like the 41st Foot, for example, raised in Britain, can be sent to Jamaica, India, Canada, or to fight the French in Europe. A Fencible unit, in theory, is raised as a regular unit, but only in defense of the area they're serving in. So we would only serve here. We wouldn't have been sent to India or whatever.
So, for the Canadian Fencibles, what was their kind of primary recruiting area?
A lot in Montreal, a lot of French Canadians in the original area. The original regiment, they raised guys actually in Scotland. Isn't that correct, Sergeant?
Yes, most of the officers, they originally raised in Scotland in 1803, and they mutinied prior because of a rumor they were going to be sold into the East India Company, and in the end the officers were sent to the Canadas and arrived in 1806.
And for the record, the sergeant is Sergeant David Smith, also of the Canadian Fencibles. All right, what are some notable actions that the Fencibles may have been in?
Well, arguably they were involved in two major battles that are perceived to have saved Canada, one being Chrysler's Farm and the other being at Châteauguay. They served with distinction in both battles.
Châteauguay was marvelous. And I think the big distinction there was the only battle fought for the most part by Canadians.
Yes, very true. Under de Salaberry, and I believe it was the Grenadier Company of the Fencibles, and they lay on the ground for somewhat 10 days, even after the battle, expecting a counterattack by the Americans.
Excellent. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.